we have it here. Game 1. Baguette Squad versus RCD Espanyol.
And James, I actually like that point, that mental question. You know, how are these teams going to develop themselves confidence-wise and mentality in the rival series?
We'll find out. Baguette Squad sitting at 2-1. Espanyol 1 win on the season. And they need this one here. Yukis. Challenging, looking for a center. See, swooping. Getting stopped by Ube.
Great vision there from Yukis. Looking for the center infield pass. Almost connects with it. And Baguette Squad, excuse me.
Baguette.
Baguette.
I like it.
You like that? Name change, you know? I'm always up for ideas.
And now clear downfield by Ritual. Going for the backboard pass, and we also saw Swoopin dive in early. Chance for Zemwe.
Great. We both hit one right there. Baguette and Zemwe.
Baguette and Zemwe. Swoopin will pop that down to the middle. Ghostfire's there. And a miss from Yukis will leave the backboard open, but Ritual gets a good pop. Zemwe. Now Swoopin with the challenge. Ghostfire beats him out. Follow-up backboard pass. And Zemwe, he actually backflipped there. Goes for the center.
RCD Espanyol, they're getting so many backboard hits. Great opportunities using that space, but nobody's here to follow up. Where are the teammates coming in and crashing that net?
Positive start, though, for Espanyol. They have been shut out so many times, so many games this season so far. Now, taking it to the Baguette Squad. Zemwe passes backwards. The shot off the post. Follow-up is there from Mr. Ube, and Espanyol break through.
Zemwe, what a touch off the corner. And then the follow-up, everybody getting involved, but it all started with using and exploiting that corner side of the upper arena.
Yeah, that touch from Zemwe.
Yeah.
That was the genesis of that goal. Visual. Over to Swoopin. Swoopin just bails out. Double commit from Espanyol. Center ball off the backboard. This is a chance. Double commit. Both miss.
You got to get a hit there.
And that was a quality opportunity. Now a shooting chance. And Zemwe adds insult to injury for Baguette Squad.
The instant counterattack off a crucial miss for Baguette Squad to get back in it. And Zemwe's here to deny any type of momentum buildup.
And Ritual, you know, bless his heart, he had to get back and make that save. Both of his teammates had double committed on a beautiful pass from him. And neither one of them could even make contact on the ball, so he was then left alone to stop that counterattack, and he couldn't do it. Difficult start for Baguette Squad. Swoopin. We'll be waiting down to the middle for the pass from Yukis. Broken up by Ghostfire. Another pass across. Yukis couldn't get there in time. Yukis and Swoopin both retreat. Now a bouncing ball. Ube almost scoring that one. Chance for Zemwe. Going for a double tap. Just missing out.
RCD, they're really exploiting this backboard defense. Baguette Squad has nobody rotating on the back wall. Nobody coming in for clears. And RCD are having a field day with it.
Another center attempt from Ritual. Ritual has been launching these balls across the center of the field looking for teammates, but no one has gotten there for him. Now a shot. That one's going to be wide. Ritual and a 1v1.
Oh, the wave dash.
And a good demo from Yukis to get back and help Ritual, who was low on boost. Ritual again going for the dunk. Does stop it down, but Zemwe
what a stop.
Also dunking. Net open, but Yukis gets back in time.
Zemwe being the highlight player. We saw him go for a wave dash dribble just earlier, getting demoed, and then just the absolute beast of a challenge, stuffing 2 players. He is the highlight individual right now on RCD Espanyol.
Espanyol looking very good. And the shot from Ube denied from Swoop, and rebound out off the crossbar and down, and Ritual was able to hit that clear. as we're in the final minute, but another moment where RCD could have gotten another goal and another shot saved. A peppering of the net by Espanyol. They just keep clearing it out, taking another shot, and that one's crossbarred down. Ghostfire getting the third.
You know the fundamentals are here because of the way they're moving the ball in the offensive half. Always going for infield passes, keeping the pressure on, taking the boost, and they just starved everything Baguette Squad had.
My, oh my, Espanyol was just taking shot after shot after shot. The rebounds coming out to him. Baguette Squad, if they keep playing like this is going to be a quick series.
Yeah.
Backboard pass denied by Ube. Now Zamway with a challenge, going to go out to the center. Yukis puts it out to Ghostfire. Ghostfire's shot denied again. Swoopin will get the clear. Ube is there, picks up full boost in the challenge, and with time running out, Baguette Squad getting absolutely demolished in game one.
And to everybody's surprise, I mean, all of us at the desk predicted Baguette Squad to take this win, to have a clean game. Swoopin maybe getting some momentum and some confidence, but RCD Espanyol, I mean, what a performance from them. And you got to give it to Zemue.
Thank you, Turtle.
Yeah,
Zemue.
That was for you.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And the Baguette Squad, or what did you call it?
I said Baguette.
The Baguette Squad certainly struggled in this series. A single shot. And the play that stands out most to me was the center ball from Risual, where both Yukis and Swoopin jump up for the ball. It's a beautiful pass. Like, this pass was what you hope for.
Yeah.
It's a striker's dream to have that just floating out, a nice ball for you to smash. And they both missed.
Yeah.
And then the counterattack, Risual was left alone. He got a touch on the ball, but ultimately the follow-up shot on the rebound, they scored. Right. And that play right there was a situation where they could have got within one, but instead they give up a goal and just the lead gets extended further.
I mean, and you got to hand it to RCD for being ferocious on the offensive side. They had so many opportunities, several individual plays where they could have taken it solo. They didn't get the shot in, but they still kept the pressure on, and they didn't get complacent. They didn't, change their rotations and try and have a slip up there. They kept it strong and kept the pressure going forward.
So, Turtle, do you think there's hope for Baguette Squad? I mean, we predicted
that was a rough first game.
It was certainly a rough first game.
Blowout.
And coming into this series, both of these teams, their only wins are against the teams that are down there on the bottom. Only against winless teams.
Yeah.
So this is where we start to filter out, and figure out who stands where on the ladder. And right now, Espanyol certainly looking to be above Baguette Squad. It's there from Risual Swoopin. Going for a challenge. On the ceiling, Zamway. Got it by Risual, but not Yukis. Now Risual blasted down to the corner. And you could see Yukis committing to that.
Yeah.
And I saw you shaking your head, Turtle.
I mean, it's what we talked about earlier, the two-step, I guess, James, that you want to have when you're looking for any type of play. Get a pass in and then look for the next thing. If you're just going for a clear, make that a pass clear, something to add value and depth to every decision you make.
And a miss from Yukis. And you're so right, Turtle. Yukis, he used up a lot of boost and just didn't even get the touch because the hit was just way too hard.
And he was looking for it too. The fact that he went for the ball made it seem like he was communicating and called for a pass up.
Another miss from Risual, but the follow-up shot's gonna find its way in. Swoopin gets Baguette on the board finally.
I think RCD actually got a touch on this. The ball straight down from Swoopin. Zamway trying to get a touch and just backflips it into the net.
And that's a tough break. He was trying to help, but you're right. Should have just left it for his teammate in net. And those plays are hard because when you are a defender and you got ball cam on, you can't see which one of your teammates is in net. So if you don't have time to calm, then that can happen.
That's the first goal we've seen from Baguette Squad. Maybe we're looking at a series shift already. I mean, last week, in most of the games that we saw, James, there was a huge momentum shift in several of the games like discombobulars. Baguette Squad came out so strong, and then they fell short.
And I think that's just the first game jitters.
Yeah.
We saw it with multiple teams, like you said. So we'll see if those first game jitters get out of the way for Baguette Squad. So far, things looking better. But again, Risual cutting off his teammate. Gonna go for a block. Ball sent down to the corner. Yukis will send it right back. Challenges as well, but he's out of boost. Things looking good for Baguette Squad. Swoopin, leaves that for Yukis. Ball kicked out. Swoopin.
Oh, what a touch,
Beautiful
too.
little back pass to Risual, and Risual back to him.
Yeah. I mean, the confidence to do that, you can see that they have that first game jitters, like you said, James, hopefully out of their system by now. That back pass was beautiful, keeping the possession, focusing on boost starvation as well. You know, you can keep the pressure going.
And even though plays like that don't get you goals, it just feels good.
Yeah.
And it can start giving you the confidence to trust your teammates, go for the passes a little bit more.
And specifically for Swoopin, a player who has been struggling in the previous series.
Swoopin, the shot, lower corner, and you said his name, Turtle, and he answers.
I called him out, and then he just comes and crashes the party. Swoopin, a great follow-up from a horrible clear from Ghostfire. He needed to get some kind of lift on that hit, and just ended up passing and giving away possession.
Great placement from Swoopin. And Swoopin, you know, he's had pretty good stats. He was actually, you know, top 5 in scoring. He's tied with Yukis coming into this series. So he does know where to be to get those cleanup goals. His positioning's fantastic, and now getting that second goal for Baguette Squad, a big insurance factor. Now a miss shot, easily saved from Swoopin. Swoopin, sending that to the corner. Feared again, Risual with the challenge. Ghostfire has some time, passes it upfield to Zamway.
RCD, only one shot on the board. Baguette Squad counting up to 8 shots right now. You know the pressure is there, and Baguette Squad have broken out of that first game.
And we'll see if they can break out of this attack from Espanyol. We saw Espanyol do this to them in the back half of game 1, just putting shot after shot on net, forcing Baguette Squad to make the saves, but they couldn't get the clear for quite some time. Final minute, down by 2. Espanyol have to make the move. And they're trying right now. Mr. Ube in the corner, attempting to force that across net. Swoopin centers it to himself, just keeps it. I thought he was going to go for the pass, but Swoopin says, I need my hat trick.
Swoopin, I mean, the reverse aerial as well to outbeat Ghostfire in the air. So much space, and the over-aggression from RCD. And you know they're kicking themselves in the leg for that. But, I mean, at the end, you got to throw everything you have.
But I love that, like you said, he was backwards and had great control. Now a long shot. That'll keep RCD in it.
Swoopin, again, the player who just scored. Bit of a misclear. Might have been going for a pass. But that's going to keep RCD in contention to possibly take this game and get a steal if they can get a solid kickoff here.
They're going to need something magical to happen fast. Nice bump there. Final 30 seconds. Yukis going for the drop down, clear across field. Swoopin breaks up the play, but good first touch control and a big dunk. Yukis, huge clear now, backward pass. And you can see Yukis thought Risual was going to hit that double tap, so he didn't even jump for it. Perhaps Risual could have just left that, but time running out. There's really not much Baguette Squad can do to lose this one. See if they can pad the stats here. One final goal. But this game, Baguette Squad really changing things up. They looked very, very rusty early in game 1. Now we see the 0-second goal from Zamway.
I mean, the challenges for Baguette Squad are just so much, but it's a world of a difference right now against this RCD squad. And I also thought that RCD, their touches, their clears, a little bit less focused on quality and mechanical ability. They just kind of hit the ball. You know, it wasn't really intentional. Very, you know, misuse of space, I guess, if you could put it that way.
But Swoopin, he was a player you called out in the desk segment.
I'm glad I did
series.
because you heard me.
I know. I did the same thing to Yukio. And yet last week called him out, and then he had a fantastic week and got the win for Dignitas. And now we're seeing Swoopin. He's having that step-up game, a hat trick. That last goal where he was backwards, kicks it in reverse, jumps, goes for the aerial, and just takes the ball himself. Those were rock-solid plays. And also his positioning, just being in the right spot to be able to put those shots on targets. So, and all 3 assists coming from Yukis as well. So Visual, not really as much of a factor in this.
And that's a great thing, too, because he's the mechanical prowess of this team. He's the guy who's going to be hitting those double touches, opening up space, kind of being a Justin-like player coming out of the rival series. And, Swoopin, I called him out. But I'm glad to see it because I thought that the plays that he did make, a misuse of positioning, it was so random. I felt like every time I'd see him make a mistake, I would just think to myself, where did that come from? And now it seems like he's tightening it up, maybe a little bit of the mental side, and I'm great. I'm glad to see it.
I mean, it still is early in the season. Players still, getting the feel of it. And sometimes that can take time. But now game 3. Game 1, RCD Espanyol took it. Game 2, Baguette Squad answered back. This is a very important game 3. Can put you within match point.
Yeah. And I love what I saw from Zamwe, the player with the ball right now. A player who seemed to be so great individualistically with the solo plays, the challenging in that game 1. Let's see if he can do it again here in game 3.
That clear pass just out of reach of a teammate. A demo on Yukis from Ghostfire. Swoopin tries to chip that over Mr. Ube. Ube handles it well in the corner, gets the pass out to Zamwe. Zamwe, the shot! And that is how you counterattack.
Ube, I mean, come on, that pass was fantastic. The pinch, and Zamwe is ready to react. The instant jump into the air to a beautiful redirect. A team play in RCD start out game 3 with the first goal.
And it has just been a slugfest in these games.
Yeah, it's a shootout.
Yeah, game 1, all RCD Espanyol. Game 2, all Baguette Squad. And then RCD Espanyol with that counterattack. And that effort from Mr. Ube was spectacular. Yeah. Not only clear, he has to challenge multiple players, keep possession, and then get the pass, and he managed to do it. A Baguette Squad.
What a pass, Swoopin. Great vision from him. I mean, I'm seeing him all over the field with these back passes, these confident, trustworthy passes where he knows where his teammates are. And here's an opening for Zamwe, and he hits it in.
Zamwe able to take advantage of that. You see 2 players missing that little touch from Ghostfire. It didn't completely prevent Yukis from getting a piece of the ball, but Yukis's hit then wasn't that great, and it kicked right down. And RCD Espanyol capitalize on that. Second goal of the game for them. So many demos coming out of RCD Espanyol. Another demo. That was the 3rd demo in a matter of seconds.
Opening.
Can the flick happen? Backboard flick pass, the shot to an open net. Mr. Ube scores it for Espanyol.
I love the positioning here from Mr. Ube. I mean, he sees Visual go up for the clear, doesn't get it, and he's still cautiously rotating around, waiting for a mishit to capitalize.
Not even 2 minutes in, already a 3-0 lead for Espanyol.
I mean, it's just back and forth at this point, James. This is a shootout of who's going to use this midfield space and take advantage of these wins with challenges.
The aggression certainly a factor in favor of Espanyol. Visual has to leave that. Ghostfire, awkward ball, lets it bounce out. That mistake costing him. Visual with the goal.
RCD on defense, a little bit shaky here from Ghostfire. He had a chance to reverse. It was difficult on the wall. You know, your controls in every perspective right now, especially with ball cam on, is a little bit difficult, but you gotta make that hit. But thankfully they have 2 goals to secure themselves.
And this a much higher scoring affair between these teams. Still not even at the halfway point. Already 4 total goals.
Yeah.
Visual will hit that to the corner. Swoopin also committed, so Baguette Squad, the communication a little lacking. Ube with the demo on Visual as well. Yukis trying to dribble that, but Zamway now in the middle of the field, double tap chance, a good first touch, drops it down to Ghostfire, and Ghostfire scores it.
Zamway, the player I wanted to see make one of these passes and use his mechanical prowess. Wow, that was ridiculous.
And that play is all about the first touch. Zamway, by getting that perfect touch off the backboard and setting himself up for the double tap, that is the hard part of that play. But an immediate response, swooping off the pass from Ritual, Baguette Squad within 2.
And now disaster strikes the defense from Ghostfire. Again, this is his second time being stuck in that corner. Can't make the hit, can't find the play, and Baguette Squad are gonna take that.
Espanyol trying to extend that lead. Baguette Squad just being a nuisance, hanging in there within striking distance. Swooping. Looks like he just waited a little bit too long to use that flip. Center ball from Ritual. Zamway clears it out. Ghostfire.
What a pass.
And that pass now net vulnerable, and Ritual with a stretch save. But Espanyol getting this boost steal. And you can see Zamway just trying to keep the ball out of Baguette's hands. On that touch, throwing off Swoopin. Visual with a challenge, floating out to the middle, Zamway. Just being everywhere.
I mean, you know when this RCD roster is feeling, hot and warmed up. I mean, they come in with great mechanical vision. I mean, look at that pass. Ghostfire almost able to capitalize off of it. And I love the way they're moving the ball.
The passing from Espanyol this game, really the highlight. Particularly that play from Zamway.
The drop down. Ghostfire. Oh, you found that. That would have been the game, set, and match. And the pressure's still on.
Touch upfield from Yukis. Another pass over. This one's heading towards backboard. Denied by Ritual. Double commit from Swoopin as well. A little touch from Ritual. We'll send that out to the middle for Yukis. Yukis with the dribble play. Ritual with the shot. That one crossbar down. Baguette's dream still alive in game 3.
Yukis, the solo dribble, and then the great challenge. Visual in a perfect position, and you cannot get a better finish than that. Baguette Squad trying to steal this game right now from RCD.
25 seconds left on the clock. Baguette Squad, they have been trailing all game. Now's the time to come back. Double tap was just missed by Ube. Ube low on boost, will have to retreat back. Swoopin couldn't get the challenge. This ball bounces up high. Yukis leaves it. And the ball going to the corner. Will it stay up? It does. Yukis, only 10 boosts, tries to pass. It has no teammate in the middle. And Espanyol eke out that win in the final seconds. And what a passing display from them in game 3.
You got to have your eyes on Zamway right there. I mean, he showed up game 1 and also here against Baguette Squad. Again, it was almost like a flip-flop of their play style. They started looking for infield passes more. And right now, I mean, we're seeing if Baguette Squad next game can come through and be the same thing and just blow out RCD.
Well, right now, we have more evidence that RCD Espanyol is the better team. They came out punching hard in game 1. They struggled a little bit in game 2, but game 3, these passing plays were just awesome. That double tap pass play from Zamway was just incredible. That was what you want. The only thing that could have made that better is if he just went for the goal and blasted that in. But those double tap plays are something that you only see from really good players consistently. Yeah. So Zamway looking good, very mechanically sound from what we've seen so far.
And it's the quality of shots. Baguette Squad are just only getting right now about a little bit of counterattacks here and there, open nets, mistakes from Ghostfire. We saw a lot 2 times out of the 3 goals that Baguette Squad scored, excuse me. And I just feel like the mechanical abilities are so much more evident right now for RCD. And Baguette Squad, they need to do something creative instead of just try and punish.
And then also, just looking at the demos. So many demos for RCD Espanyol. And Baguette Squad, their match life on the line here.
And all of us at the desk here predicted Baguette Squad would take this in fashion. And RCD must have heard us. There's a shot here from Swoopin, a player who has been stepping up. Hopefully we see more from him as the series progresses.
Ghostfire clears it down, and we're seeing Ube start the demos a little early, barely 20 seconds in, and that shot almost finding its mark. The rebound was dangerous as well, but no one from Baguette Squad there quick enough. Yukis misses contact. A pop from Risual up to Yukis. Yukis going for a double tap, but the backboard denied. Swoopin can't get there. Risual with the challenge sends it back. Baguette Squad on the hunt. Yukis, the shot, and Ghostfire with the big stop, but the demo takes out Ube. Ghostfire clear downfield right to Ube, center to Zamway, and Zamway denied by Yukis.
Ube, I love the patience in the dribble from him. In the counterattack, Swoopin just puts a clear right on net, and nobody's back for RCD.
And the counterattack looked promising, but then Swoopin just gets the perfect shot.
Any bit lower, and it would have been a safe. Swoopin. That was a critical shot for him.
Just timed it so well. There's such a slim margin of error that you can make on those plays. You have to time that shot almost frame perfect to get it over the defender and under the crossbar. Swoopin has been a big factor in the success for Baguette Squad, but can they find enough success to stay alive?
Yukis being the assist maniac himself, I just feel like we need to see more of Risual as well, get involved with his play, show off those double touches, the mechanical abilities. But RCD, now they're trailing.
This one bouncing down. Yukis with the stop off the backboard. Ghostfire taking a little too much time, gets dunked on, but it sent it way back. Zamway, that touch important. Center ball over to Ube. Ube slow plays it in the team bump. Zamway ran into Ube and shut that play down.
Flipping after the shot, I don't think he could have prevented the bump, the team bump. Maybe if he had some kind of boost to reposition himself, but that was just so unfortunate for RCD.
The player on the ground has to recognize that he's heading your way. You know, there's
gotta panic.
There's nothing the player that's fallen with no boost can do to get out of the way. Ube getting the hit, but bumped a little bit. Yukis clears it downfield, trying to take advantage of the overcommit. Zamway, center, Ghostfire, off the backboard, another shot attempt. That one interfered with. Yukis and Risual both double committing. Swoopin off the corner. Yukis will pop that up. Now Risual is going to bounce straight down, and he reads it. Risual, you said he needs to step up. He has. Baguette Squad up by 2.
Abusing the upper side of the arena again. Ghostfire, again, he can't find the hit, and he's left on defense trying to find some kind of a clear, can't make it, and Risual steps up from a quieter series from him.
Can they preserve the lead? Espanyol, their counterattack ability and their passing can bring them right back into this game. Center, double commit from Espanyol and a bump from Risual, and Risual went for the back pass, but his teammate Yukis was not expecting it. Thought that Risual was just going to leave the ball for him. Ghostfire keeping control. The demo on Zamway. We're seeing Baguette Squad flip that demo card around, start using it on Espanyol. They do it again.
I mean, RCD have had great patience throughout this game. I've seen them dribble so many times, especially on that offensive side, they take it slow, keep possession, keep control. But, you know, the teammate bump, the demos coming in, I think Baguette Squad are just a little bit too aggressive for them to handle that right now with dribbles.
And we even saw Ghostfire try to take a little too much time on the dribble.
Yeah.
But a center ball, Ghostfire shot towards net, saved by Ritual. Yuka's also committing. We've seen quite a few double commits from Baguette Squad. They still are on track to shut out RCD Espanyol. 40 seconds left. Precious time melting away for Espanyol. Another here could end it. Yukis, the double tap denied by Ube. Another shot across net. Ghostfire clears it out. Bounce shot from Ritual will be high. Zero boost. That one off the crossbar as well. Oh, and the save from Ube.
Resilient pressure, and they can't even find the back of the net, but it doesn't even matter. That wasted so much time. And Baguette Squad, shot after shot, even when they don't score, they're going to take this game.
And what a strange series this has been so far. Baguette Squad getting the win in game 4. It's just back-to-back teams dominating. Last game was about the closest that we saw.
Yeah.
And that one was a blowout for the start of it. And then at the end, Baguette Squad was able to start crawling back. But this game, so one-sided.
I mean, what a way to go into Game 5. Every single match so far in this series has been back and forth, a constant tug and pull between who's going to get these shots off, who's going to find the mechanical ability to sink something into the net. Because right now it's not really a matter of, you know, how can you exploit a team, because all these punishing goals really aren't adding up to what these mechanical goals are.
Yeah, it's strange. It's strange to see both like usually you see one team start to get in a rhythm and get in a groove, but this is a game-by-game basis. Like the game last game, it seemed like RCD Espanyol was finally in the groove. Their passing plays looked great. They had the counterattack opportunities. They were just looking speedy. And then this game, Baguette Squad just shut them down.
I mean, James, I was going to call you out. You said that, you know, RCDs, they're finding their momentum. They're going in, and then all of a sudden,
it seemed that
where did it go? Where did it go, James?
Poofed.
I don't know where.
It poofed.
It poofed. That's a word now.
It just poofed out of existence. But now it's game 5. And if I had to predict again, I would predict RCD Espanyol because they have been trading off every game. So it's now their turn.
It's not even like it's a turn-based.
It seems like it. At this point.
I mean, whose vision on the field is going to go poof in this match?
We'll find out. Game 5 for all the marbles.
I mean, and what a way for RCD to get back into contention for maybe top 4. I mean, James, you said if they win 1-5, I mean, obviously they're not going to have any chance. They just want to try and keep that top 6 spot. But right now, in Game 5, they could have a chance to run away with it.
That top 6, you know, if you're in that 5-6 spot, you're at least guaranteed to be in the rival series another season, which is huge. And that one almost was low enough to find the net. But yeah, for Espanyol, to keep those hopes alive, they have to get these wins this week. This would be big for them against Baguette Squad. A clear downfield, Ube with the stop. Zamwe will turn, but it's cleared the opposite direction, handled by Ghost. Bouncing out to the middle, Yukis with the challenge. Gets it by 1, touches it, tries to touch it past Ube. Now swoop in the shot, and the demo! The 1-2 play from Baguette Squad.
Ritual hunting down Ghostfire, a man who we see so much as the third man right now for RCD. And again, he just gets hit by a demo. You know he's got to be tilted. And Baguette Squad start out this game with a demo goal.
RCD Espanyol, they were so physical in Game 3. And in Game 4, Baguette Squad just started to do the same thing. And there, that demo, a heads-up play securing that goal.
And the shot wasn't anything crazy, so that's how you know the communication.
He said, I'm going for demo. Just put it on net. I'm going for demo.
And that's all you need. It's simple as that.
What a save!
And Espanyol, they're now having to respond.
Ritual off the ceiling.
Center ball. Long shot. Brizwell clears that over to the corner to Yukis, but Yukis a little too slow. Ube attacking the backboard. Denied by Rizwell, sends it down to Swoopin. Swoopin doesn't make contact. The ball was back to the Baguette corner. Yukis going for an air dribble. Dunks it past one. Going for another challenge, but he misses on 0 boost. We'll have to retreat.
And what an effort from Yukis as well. Taking it from that corner, he just went all the way around the field. Great possession, no panicking ability from him, and it was, I really like that clear. I think the possession right now for Baguettes is strong, and they're carrying it from the last game.
And now chaos as Ghostfire and Zamway both go for the same ball. Flip reset from Ube that didn't happen, but still it threw off the defense.
The fake. Was it calculated? It doesn't even matter because it worked so well. They thought he was going to get some kind of contact.
It looked like he did a backflip. He backflipped instead of flipping forward into the ball. And that it bamboozled the defense.
And just like that, RCD have shifted it. I mean, Baguette Squad, they look so confident and comfortable, and all of a sudden, a little mishap like that can change the tide of the game.
And Espanyol tying this one up about halfway through. The nerves certainly going to be a factor now. Swoopin. Stop that ball, but now it's cleared. Zamway. Demos Rizwell, even though he was so low on boost, good use of his flips there to maintain speed. Yukis just trying to tap that ball.
Oh, good dribble.
Rizwell kills it out to Swoopin. Swoopin. Corner pass. Rizwell will just leave this for Yukis. Yukis losing out on the challenge. Rizwell clears downfield, stopped by Ube, bounces it up to the middle, but his teammate couldn't get there. Gives up possession, and Swoopin scores.
Swoopin flying high so fast in the air to capitalize off of this mistake from Ube. A big bounce play. I mean, Ghostfire was in position, but that pass, that bounce, it was so high that, you know, Ghostfire thought he was going to have a dribble and something to take it out of that defensive end. And here comes Baguette Squad.
A huge goal for Swoopin. He has all the goals for them this game. Swoopin, a standout performance. Yeah. They still have to hold on. The flick. Swoopin couldn't. Does he get the save? No! Swoopin had gotten a piece of the ball, but it was not enough. The flick, so deadly.
I thought he had a chance. Swoopin barely gets contact with the ball. It's not enough. And Ube comes off to put it in and finalize that second goal here for RCD, and it's tied up with a minute left.
And Zamway, that was such a key flick there. Swoopin didn't expect such power on the flick and didn't have enough time to get to it. Under a minute left, we're still tied. Ube up in the air, Yukis tries to clear it, it bounces off ceiling, stopped by Zamway, but it's right back to Swoopin. Swoopin off the ceiling. Ghostfire up, not a great clear. Zamway racing to it, getting blocked by Rizwell. Rizwell going for the center, but again, not on the same page. You saw Yukis coming in. And now the shot down and saved.
A follow-up.
Final chance off the backboard pass over to Ube, and Ube scores with 0 seconds left. Espanyol take the series.
Ghostfire, the player who's had so many defensive mistakes, comes in clutch at the last second, and Ube is there to finish it off and get the secured goal. RCD, the buzzer beater to win Game 5.